So, good evening, friends. So, today we are having kind of a casual race from IRC side. It's a classic. We will be having classic cars today. It's 98 McLarens to be specific, and the track is our very own Suzuka circuit, which almost everyone loves to drive on. But it will be a very challenging race for all our drivers, especially the last corner, the hump. We might see a lot of people going off there. Nonetheless, this is a new series that we thought we would start as a fun event, just so that all the drivers in the community can participate and enjoy and relax a bit. This is like a stress reliever compared to other races in which all drivers are fighting for their championship, their constructor championships, and all. So this will be kind of like more of a casual race, and we will try enjoying. We will try some new formats. We will drag some drivers around here and there. We'll call them for mid-race interviews. We'll have a lot of fun in this. Let's see like what we can have today. We currently had 20 drivers, but might be not everyone will be able to join. Let's see how many people join. Little bit talk about the Japan circuit. Well, my knowledge is not that good regarding this circuit, but definitely it's one of the most iconic circuits, especially the first sector. It tests the drivers, the ability to drive, to take corners, and we might see a lot of action in the uh, first chicane, and sorry, not chicane, the first turns. uh, let's see what we can see, and it's really difficult to see if for the drivers to go side by side in the first sector. So it will be really interesting to see how drivers can tackle the first sector. Then comes the uphill climb and and few of the fast corners, where some, if not taken properly, can end up in a penalty or even going into the gravel straight away. Then it is followed by a hairpin, a very tight hairpin, where you have to turn your steering wheel full 180 degrees, and even you have to you know like slow down your car so much, and you have to get that perfect exit for that run down the straight. It's kind of a straight that you get before you hit the spoon curves. So even the spoon curve is a very important place, because if you mess that turn up, you might even lose a lot of speed for the next straight that is coming ahead. And that is one of the places where drivers can overtake each other very easily, and they have an opportunity to overtake there also in the start straight. So just to tell this, we will I will be having Gryphus also with me in the chat. He will be kind of like my you know analyst guy for today. So if say we need to track few drivers around here and there for a mid race interview, he will be our guy who will be helping me out, and maybe we'll get to hear from him also in the middle of the race. uh, Now, as usual, you guys can chat as well. I can see few chat. Someone is asking who owns this channel. So basically, this is a community, uh, Indian racing community to be specific. We are racing enthusiasts, and we motorsport enthusiasts to be specific. So anyone who is interested in motorsports or anything like that, F1, NASCAR, MotoGP, Assetto Corsa, can join this community and just talk about normal racing. We do have leagues right now. So there are two tiers, and we conduct leagues regularly every week once, and we even have uh, we there are many people who are in the Assetto Corsa community also. So they keep playing. We are still waiting for people to ready up in the lobby, and that's why you can hear me chatter here. So you know I have to drag the conversation till our boys ready up there. That's a very tough job, to be frank. So, as far as the strategies go, I will tell you about the format of these classic car races events. So, it will be more of like, fun race, as I said. So, it will be 25%, and everyone's setup will be fixed. So, no getting an advantage over the setups and who does it properly. As I said, it is more of a fun race, and we don't want people to get competitive here. And as we all know that these classic cars don't have an ERS, or many of them don't have DRS also. So drivers will have to solely rely on how they can use their slipstream capabilities, and how they can, you know, be dragged by their the car whom they are chasing to make an overtake, and they have to take the curves properly so that they get an edge over the person whom they are chasing, because you don't have the ERS benefit or the DRS benefit as well. So the places to look out for overtakes would be definitely the initial straight, and definitely the back straight after the spoon curve. But no one knows. We can see some cheeky movements going on here and there. As we say that, our boys have started the lobby. Thank you guys for saving me from this non-stop talking. So let's just hop into the game and let's see what is going on there. I hope that stream will be visible. I will get a confirmation from my stream team who are watching and moderating the chat as well. We have Kapil Ace who is moderating the chat, and even Gryphus will be moderating the chat as well. So all drivers are ready. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, and 5 lights, and that's a long pause, and already we have a jump start by Tanish, and away we go. It's a random grid. I forgot to mention that. So everyone has the 98 McLaren. No one has any other car, so it's all equal. No changes in the setups. I will just bring up all the data up so that you guys can have a look. There is just gray all over the track. Tanish did get a jump start as well, and he lost his rear as well because fun fact, these cars do not have a lot of downforce, so it's very easy to lose your rear out. Uh, just get few things ready. That will be the audio definitely because you guys should hear the car as well. So that sweet sound of the engines, the V era. So looking at the start, we can see Ninja Zero was one of the losers who lost more than who lost around 4 positions there. Meanwhile, Black Sheep is trying to make a move on Abarpan, but he did not. He lost his car a bit there on the spoon curve. That gave advantage to Ninja, who will try going on the outside on the long straight. But as I said, no ERS advantage at all. Will he make it before the final corner? No, he will not. He will try getting a slipstream on the final straight. There are already instances Vinay has got a penalty. There are two people in the pits, Freeman as well as Abarpan. I feel that they had a contact there, and we can already see a very big gap forming between all the cars. That's mostly because of, as I said, the cars are equal, no setup advantage, no ERS, no DRS. So it's all on the driver's performance, how they can take the curves. Rand gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Right now, Ninja is on a chase for Black Sheep. He's right on his rear. He might get him after the hairpin. He's going on the outside on the hairpin. Black Sheep trying to defend with his dear life. Oh, and Ninja loses his rear. As I said that, maybe I should not have spectated him. And taking advantage will be RB, who is still going side by side on the inside of the spoon curve. Ninja goes wide, maybe grabbing a couple of penalties or warnings there. And RB will try looking to get the slipstream of Ninja. He is gaining a bit meter by meter going on the outside. Oh, and Ninja was not able to turn his car properly in that duration, and that made him hit RB's front tire, and the rest was up to the game mechanics that did the job. Babaji is within 1 second of the of Evil Dog, and there is Tanish who went wide. Yep, it was Tanish who went wide in the first corner. Tani said just thank you very much and just took that position without breaking a sweat. So actually, two people got did a drive-through penalty, I guess. So it would be Rant and Akash Hegde unless they had a damage, and Electric just goes the same. He just loses his reel on the uphill climb. A very common place for people to lose. Tanish is losing his rear as he is trying to chase Ninja Zero. Electric also lost a place to RB. Another person who is trying to make an overtake is standing on the inside of the spoon curve, and Evil Dog trying to defend for his life, both trying to not make contact. Somehow Evil Dog gets a better exit there and still maintains the lead, but Tani will try to chase him. And meanwhile, I feel that Baba G has spun out on the spoon curve, coming out of the spoon curve. That has lost him 4 positions there. Ninja, and there is a car of Tanny who just spun around. I was not able to capture that. Maybe there was a contact between him and Evil Dog, because they were fighting. Electric dives into the pit, followed by Tanish also, who is in the pits. Right now the gaps are very wide apart. Faizan is within 1 second of Black Sheep. Black Sheep, who has fallen back pretty much considerably because of him losing his car a bit. And maybe there are many of these drivers who are trying to get used to the cars as such, because most of the drivers are used to driving F1 2019 default cars, and they have much more downforce on all the curves. It's much easier to take all the curves than compared to these cars. Abarpan has gone off in the gravel trap, and Rambo and Rant just passes him in a big sweep. Meanwhile, Rant is very close to Rambo for an overtake. Let's see if both of them can keep it on the track. And Rant has a big lockup there, just avoids getting into the back of Rambo. Meanwhile, Maranello Baby just sets the fastest lap time of 1:38.1. Now that's an amazing lap time. Rambo did not get a very good exit out of the spoon curve. Maybe Rand also was not able to capitalize on that. He was thinking of going on the inside before the exit, but then he could not get a proper exit there. He is on the gearbox of Rambo, dives on the inside. Both are going side by side, and Rand does a easy overtake. It was not easy, to be frank, yes. It was a complicated one. But meanwhile, Rambo will try to make an overtake back. There is a Vinay who lost his car in the S section, and people are just swooping past him, taking the advantage of him losing his rear. He's again losing his rear. So I guess his temps will be pretty high on those rears. Meanwhile, Electrip is 0.2 seconds behind Freeman. He will try to have a go, little bit of oversteer there on the hairpin. So that gave him a very bad exit, and Freeman will create a bigger gap. Meanwhile, Ninja is 0.3 seconds behind Evil Dog again. Let me just have a look if our telemetry is able to give proper data, so that I will be able to share it with you guys on the tire status and all, tire wears and all. But nope, I don't think so it works with the classic cars that well. There is a position change going on between Babaji and Tani. Babaji almost losing there, which costed him a place, and Tanis just took the opportunity and just overtook him easily. No issues there at all. Meanwhile, Gryphus, are you back? Oh, he was trying to go first curve. Yep. Please don't call me that. First. That is even worse for some reason. More? Oh, damn. Yep, I will do that. Oh,
Whom do you think we should call in?
okay. So let's call. How about Ninja himself?
Okay,
He just
let's
now did a overtake on Evil Dog, so let's talk to him first.
drag him. Okay,
Yep.
I'll drag him. Hi Ninja.
Ninja, sorry to disturb you on the final corner, especially before the bump. I guess you can take that, and then yeah. So you just did a overtake on Evil Dog. So was it easy? You are still defending against him. Yep, he is busy defending, I would say. Hello, Ninja, you there?
I think Ninja is facing some audio issues. Maybe we can
Okay.
drag someone else
Yep,
in.
then maybe we can drag SD, the real SD.
Okay, cool. I'll get him in.
Ninja is creating a bigger gap between him and Evil Dog as the laps go, and Vinay has again lost it. He is a lap behind. I guess
Hello,
he.
SD. We have him in the commentary box now.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for giving me. I nearly lost the car.
So yeah. So see, the main aim of this race is to make you guys lose your car, because that's what people are into nowadays. So
I
yeah,
was just
how
asking Mara if we can battle because I got a 5 second penalty for cutting the corner. Well, it's not that.
how was the race start? I saw a bit
Oh
of
my!
chaos there.
That was very.
Yep, I can understand that you are taking the final
Yeah,
corner on the bump.
it
So
was
yeah.
that purpose really killing me.
Yep.
It was very good start, but then on the contrary, I did take any risks. So
Ah, nice, nice. Okay, then best of luck for your rest of the race. Hope Mara listens to you and we get to see some exciting
yep.
battles between you and Mara. Okay, Griffiths, you can drag him back there so that he is not disturbed by me. Also, Griffiths, can you just confirm if the game audio is back proper?
Game audio is perfect.
Okay.
PP, everything is working well.
And SD loses it on the uphill. Did he reset to track? I feel he reset it to track. So
As
basically,
we say, there are no rules now.
yeah, that is true. I guess his dream of having a battle with Mara might be losing per lap. But can you drag Maranello baby next? Let's.
Okay, let's bring Marilyn of the team. Hi, Mara. How's
Hello.
the race going?
It's going well. Thinking of doing a pit stop, but I'm running a pit cam, enjoying the sound of these cars. Oh god, these cars sound amazing.
Definitely, and you just put the fastest lap also. I saw that like one couple of laps back. Also, we had a request. We just dragged SD before this, and he requested you to fall back so that he can have some battle. Is that true?
Um, he was saying that you're going to win anyway. I've got a 5 second penalty, but I'm planning on doing a pit stop to make it fair. So let's see what happens.
Okay, that's another way of doing it. Yep, definitely. So best of luck for that part. We will be expecting
But
to see
I'm
some
right now
fight.
running in cockpit cam, and the sound of these cars is just exhilarating, man.
Yep, definitely. It's like something which we miss from F1. These sounds.
Yeah. Not being able to be too smooth on the car because it's not a car I'm used to driving. Oh my god, ghosted cars, so
Yep.
distracting.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful car to drive, man.
Yep, definitely. Well, there are many people who are facing a lot of issues with these cars because none of us are used to these cars with low downforce. We are mostly used to the modern cars with exceptional level of grip. So yeah.
That's true. So at the same time, the modern cars have run at 17, 18,000 RPM.
Yep.
I'm currently running at about 16,000 RPM on the straights.
Yeah.
So the modern cars also have more power. But correct me if I'm wrong. I think these cars used to have traction control in real life.
Yeah, someone else was also mentioning me before the race started that these cars have traction control, a bit of traction control inbuilt. So maybe that might help, or I don't know. Like, since we went with fixed setups, that might have disabled that part. As I say that you were losing your rear there at the final corner on the bump.
Yeah,
A
that
bit.
bump is really scary,
Yeah.
man.
Yep. Okay, then best of luck
No,
for
but
you.
that being said, dude, I think the traction is taken depend on your settings in the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe. I have absolutely no idea about that part.
Yeah, I think you would have really enjoyed driving here today, man. Thanks for doing this.
Yep, no issues. Meanwhile, Ninja and SD are going side by side on the first corner. So you might have to battle Ninja. As I said that, Ninja just overtook the real SD easily. I guess it happened mostly because the real SD lost his car on the climb. Ninja taking it very cautiously there because he does not want to concede his position. So Gryphus, whom do you think we should call next? RB is currently in a battle, so I don't think it will be a right time to call him at this point. What do you think?
How about getting in Freeman?
Yep, we can get Freeman also here. Yeah, we can get Freeman.
Yep.
He's defending from RB.
Let's bring him in now.
Yep.
Okay. Hi Freeman. Welcome to the commentary box.
Hello.
So, how is the race going? I can see you are currently trying to defend your position against RB.
Yeah, it did not start out good. I got to drive through because I was looking on Tanish's car and he also jump started.
Yeah.
So I just followed him.
Yep. Happens.
And now, yeah, I feel like I did a good comeback. So currently in P5 trying to keep RB behind.
Yeah. We can see that he is constantly trying to be within the 1 second
Yeah,
of
I'm
you. So.
losing some time in the sector 1, but otherwise it's feels good for now.
Nice. Best of luck for your race then. We enjoyed.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Meanwhile, the real SD might have touched Ninja, which costed him a bit of positions. Evil Doc also overtook the real SD on the start straight. Man, these car sounds are just so nice to hear, you know. What do you have to say on that, Gryphus? What do you think of that era?
Just amazing. These cars were the best sounding cars, I think. The whole era of V10s. You cannot compare it to any other engine in F1, no matter what.
Yep. As I said that, I was spectating Faizan. He was trying to make a chase to Black Sheep, but lost it on the in the first sector. So he fell a few positions back. Tanish took advantage of it and climbed up to P10 in the points. How have you raced in these classic cars? Because I have not done a lot of races in these classic cars. So have you done any race in these classic cars?
Yeah, I have actually raced a lot. Like since we have had classic cars in official F1 games since F1 2017. So I've raced a lot in like 17 and 18 mostly.
So,
Not in 19 much.
So can you tell some kind of strategy? Like since these drivers don't have ERS or DRS as well, how do you overtake? Do you just wait for people to do mistakes, or is there some strategy like apart from slipstream?
Yeah, thinking about like going back in the old times, you usually used to rely on other people making mistakes, taking off lines. You know, you have to focus a lot on the racing line more than just the slipstream. But yeah, since just because you don't have any aids like DRS or ERS, you are mostly relying on the downforce and whatever amount of downforce you can grab plus the slipstream on the straights. But obviously, like keeping on the race line, I think that was the most important thing, because if you miss your racing line, you might just fall back and never get a chance, to catch up to the driver ahead.
Yep, definitely. As I said that Maranello did what he promised. He went for a pit stop and he came out just behind the Real SD and Evil Dog, who were fighting on the uphill climb, but the Real SD won that fight, and Evil Dog lost one more position to Maranello Baby, who is currently trying to charge to the Real SD to have some battles with him. Let's see what kind of battle we expect. Meanwhile, Ninja Zero has cleared the field, 3.5 seconds off everyone, but the Real SD is kind of gaining on him, like not by a lot, but Ninja Zero is keeping it very clean. That too, he's on a red legend field. So, Gryphus, do you think that red legend is good for this track for some reason, or for these cars?
Red Legend in itself is not good for any sort of racing games. I mean, if you want to play NFS, sure, go ahead, buy the Red Legend. I have used Red Legend for like 3 months, and then I sold it off. Just because the shift between the force feedback wheel and a non-force feedback wheel is so huge.
Yep.
You realize that after a while. But yeah, obviously everyone has a learning curve, so you can definitely get good with it if with practice. But after a while, you just start hating the wheel.
I think that's what happened with Ninja there. He has become a bit familiarized with the wheel. Meanwhile, Maranello maybe made a mistake in the final corner and lost a position to Evil Dog, but just what you were telling few minutes back about the overtaking card, you can overtake, you have to concentrate on your line and wait for others to do some mistakes. I could clearly see Maranello was taking that first sector like beautifully, but Evil Dog was not able to nail each and every corner, and because of that he again became a victim to Maranello baby. So I guess what people need to concentrate on right now is taking those lines, hugging all the apexes, and getting the beautiful exit out of each and every corner. Meanwhile, Tanish spins out in the hairpin section and loses a position to Black Sheep. Right now, Tani is very close to Electrip, and it seems like he's gaining a lot there. Going into the spoon, easy overtake. Glad that they did not do a Vettel and Shalalak there. So, oh, maybe I was remembering. So the race is already done because it was at 25%. We were busy chit chatting. Babaji crosses 7th. Evil Doc is first, followed by the Real SD, and then Ninja Zero. Ninja Zero falling back a couple of places because of his penalties, probably. Maranello Baby also losing places because of his penalties. The Real SD also losing places because of his penalty. So that just shows that keeping it clean and keeping it on the track, and not taking those exit lines and trying to cheat the game can help you a lot. Meanwhile, Monk, I feel, is out of fuel. Yes, he is, and Rambo gets overtake in the final corner of this track. That would be really sad for Monk, but nonetheless, very nice race this is. So the
Yeah, it
final
was an amazing race.
yep.
Yeah, so we have the final podium positions. We will have interviews with them. Just a small chatter because it's not an official league race, but yeah, we would want to hear out from the top three finishers of this race.
Yep, definitely.
So I'll get in Evil Doc, SD, and Enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have all the podium finishers in the commentary box now.
Okay.
PP, you can go ahead.
Yeah, let's start with Evil Doc. So, Evil Doc, are you there? I guess he is not. Yeah, you guys have to also make it non-push to talk. So, yeah, that might take some time. So, fine, we'll start with Ninja then. Ninja, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yep. So, what do you have to say about the race? I can see that you fell by 2 positions.
It was a
because of-
roller coaster race for me, to be honest. Like at the beginning, I was in a lot of carnage, especially with RV. Like he tried to rejoin, but he clipped me like as well. And
Yeah, I
because of
saw
that,
that.
I got 5 seconds. I guess if it wasn't for that, I probably would have won this one. But yeah, no, and I just had a good fight afterwards a bit, and yeah, maintained my pace and yeah.
Nice. So, what do you have to say about, like, there were other people also, right, ahead of you, like the Real SD and all. So, did you ever think, like, what were you thinking when you were racing behind them? Were you waiting for them to do mistakes, or what were you waiting for? Like,
The
when you
only
were
thing
seeing?
I knew, this is not a 2019 car, so everyone must be not comfortable at that point. So I had to keep my nerves calm and just push. That's it.
Nice. So, did you lose your car anywhere apart from that RB incident that
I
we saw?
didn't lose. I almost lost it at the hairpin when I tried to go rich fuel.
Okay.
Then almost lost it, but I regained it very quickly. So yeah, other than that, I didn't have any spin outs.
Nice. So you had a very good control over your car, because I could see many people losing their cars a lot. Especially this track is notorious for those curves. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, congratulations on your win, third place, I guess. So next,
Thanks.
next will be the realistic.
Hello?
So how was the race for you? We could not see a lot of battle between you and Mara, but yeah, he tried making it exciting by pitting. So what do you have to say about the race?
The start was like, yeah, people jump starting, and then literally, like, I think two people were facing the wrong way on the start finish straight. So that was scary. But then I think Mara was also starting behind, so we both actually went like together through the field. Like when he was clearing the way, I was also picking up the positions while he was. And in the end, when you dragged me and we had the conversation, and
I
then
saw
you
that.
dragged me back, I went wide in Dunlop Cup,
Yeah,
and yeah,
I
and
saw
then I'm
that.
like, okay, Mara will not slow down that much. I was expecting him to pit because anyway, it's a fun race.
Yeah,
So then I let Ninja cross. Then we had a battle, and then when and I think in the last chicane when I went wide a little, then he just cut back in front of me. But then I think there was enough space, but for me, I had to open the steering to go wide, and then I lost the position to Evil Dog as well.
yeah.
Then I think the last lap, Mara came behind me, and then I had to make the overtake on Dunlop curve, on Evil Dog in the Dunlop curve, and then yeah. So yeah,
So
happy to get the fastest lap in the last lap.
last lap.
So we also have Evil Dog in the commentary box. Evil Dog, can you try now? We were having some
Hello?
audio issues with him. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So Evil Dog, congratulations on your win on your podium. So how do you feel like, winning, coming first?
Actually, yeah, this is the very first time. maybe, maybe only because there was no penalties.
That is an achievement, to be frank, keeping it clean in these cars which have very less downforce compared to the normal F1 cars that we drive. Because
Yes,
as
yes.
we saw that many people were losing their rear, how difficulty you had in controlling your car? How much
Oh, it was actually pretty difficult because even with the medium assist for the traction control, the car was not, the rear was flying here and there.
So,
Yeah.
did you had any such, oh my god moments where you screamed? Like when you
Uh,
were losing your car or, some battle with someone or something
uh,
like that?
yeah, maybe occasionally. I think two or three times people were spinning around me, in front of me. So I thought, yeah, that's the end of the game. but but luckily I could cover and go. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, congratulations on your win. So
Yeah.
next
Thank
race
you.
also, continue your winning streak maybe. Uh,
Oh yeah, yeah. That I think that's more to ask.
uh, It was a very short race, to be frank. I was not ready when it got over. Not even joking. Anyways, congratulations to all three of you. And I guess we will see everyone in the next week's classic race. Meanwhile, tomorrow will be our mini championship, and the track is nothing but the Temple of Speed, Italy. And on Sunday, we will have our tier 2 race, which will be in the same track, Japan Suzuka. So those will be normal 2019 cars. Those will be proper league races. So hope that all of you guys join there. Thank you all for tuning in today to watch this fun sort of race. So yeah, see you next week then. Sorry, see you
Thank
tomorrow.
you.